Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do in your new MantisHub is create projects. These projects will be the bucket in which your issues reside and also your wiki pages. So to create projects, you just head to Manage and then Projects and then click Create. So you got to give your project a name. Just make sure that this name is not overly complicated, particularly if you're going to use email reporting. That project name is going to become part of the email address. The second thing you're going to look at is your view status. So generally out of the box, the default view status is public, which means all users within the system will have access to the project with their global access level. If you would prefer private to be the default, you can set that in settings. If it's private, then you have to specifically add users to the project for them to have access. Then you have to make sure it's enabled. If you do ever want to disable a project, you can just simply turn that toggle off. It allows you to kind of archive the project if you need to. Inherit global categories allows you to inherit all the globally defined categories. So you can turn that off if you only really want specific categories for the project. And then you can add a description if you like. And then just click Create. Once you've created that, there's a few more configuration options that you have. So here's where you can define versions. Once you define versions, then your project will have all the version related fields automatically enabled, things like target version, product version, etc. The other option you've got is to copy the same versions that might be set up in another project. So you can select one and copy from. You can also do a reverse copy if you need to. So that's versions. You can actually do this for all these fields. So categories also has that option, as well as users and custom fields. So categories, here you can see there's our general category because we've selected to inherit the global categories, or we can just create our own one specific for this project. And you can also auto assign. The users tab is where you can add users. This is mainly for private projects, but you can also add users to public projects, and that allows you to overwrite their global access. So for example, I have a developer, but for this particular project, I want him to only have viewer. This is where I can add him here. So then you would just select your user and select your user level and then add them. If you do have a private project and it's only going to show here the users that you've specifically added, if you do want to see everyone who has access just via their global access, I mean, that's essentially just administrators, you can toggle this on and off. And then custom fields. So you will have already predefined the custom fields. And then if you like, you can select one and link it across to this project. And that's done.